Swinburne University of Technology.
Hi, welcome to Swinburne University. Swinburne University has a very strong commitment to Indigenous culture and Indigenous peoples. My name's Andrew Peters and I'm a lecturer in Indigenous Studies here at Swinburne, at the Hawthorn campus. We're very proud of our connection to the Wurundjeri people, who are the traditional owners of the land that our campus sits on. We're also proud of the connections that many of our employees have made with many different Indigenous communities all over Australia. As part of the university's commitment to the Indigenous culture and Indigenous peoples, and indeed the history of Indigenous Australia, we like to embrace and engage with as many different Indigenous people, Indigenous cultures and Indigenous histories as we can in the many different projects that happen throughout the university. One of the important aspects of acknowledging Indigenous culture in a contemporary sense is having what we call a welcome to country or an acknowledgement of country. Traditionally, Indigenous people needed to be welcomed onto someone else's land before they were allowed to perform any activities or ceremonies. In today's society, we like to embrace that part of our strong Australian history by recognising the Indigenous people who once roamed the land unfettered in the land that we now call Australia. As part of that ongoing commitment, we like to acknowledge traditional landowners when we conduct any activities on Swinburne University campuses. As part of that, and with permission from my elders of the Wurundjeri people, I'd like to welcome you all to the land that Swinburne University operates on, the land of the Wurundjeri people, the land east of the city of Melbourne, following the path of the Yarra River, up to the mountains of the Great Dividing Range. The Wurundjeri people are proud to be called the owners of this land and are proud to share this land now with many, many Australians who conduct activity on that very land. So with permission from my elders, I'd like to say Wurundjeri Balwa Minjika Yimin Kundibek. The Wurundjeri people welcome you to this land today. Thank you.
This has been a Swinburne production.